Here's the secret to having real charisma from within, the kind everyone feels without any fake acting. If you want to learn how to be a neutral, magnetic person, confident, and able to win people over in social situations with just a few simple steps, this will change your life. It can help you in so many ways. Maybe finding the love of your life, attracting an investor for your project, or making new friends. But here's the thing, most people have a totally wrong idea about charisma. They don't even know why it matters, why they should learn it, or what's really behind their fear of owning it. And I can say with full confidence that in every single gathering I walk out with a winning card relationship that can become long term. Whether it's friendship, career, opportunity, or connection that impact every part of my life, and that's because I mastered this charisma. Honestly, when I look at successful people in life, whether personal or professional, their success isn't just about discipline, hard work, or having the drive to learn. It's also about the people they're surrounded with, the ones they stay connected to all the time. That's why it's so important to learn the skill of showing your value to the person in front of you. It doesn't matter how good you are at other skills if you don't know how to clearly and attractively present the best version of yourself, where people can see your value, your presence, your skills, your personality, and everything unique you bring. You're holding yourself back. This alone can put you steps ahead of so many others working toward the same goals, because it's not just about what you say, it's how you say it. There are thousands, maybe millions of creators making content on the exact same topic, but every person present it in their own way. That's what makes them stand out. But let's take a step back. You can't show the best version of yourself if you don't actually understand what's inside you, if you don't understand yourself. So let's talk about social anxiety and embarrassed. These are mental things you don't need to focus on so much if you want to make friends or meet someone new. But you get too embarrassed to talk. You have to deal with the root problem inside. I always say control over your life and what you want starts from the inside. You have to ask yourself, what's going on? What's wrong here? Why do I feel nervous or shy walking into a room? Why do I get anxious when I want to talk to new people? Is it because I don't meet new people often? Because I never step outside my comfort zone, or isn't a past experience that scarred me? The truth is, you need to focus on the root issue and remember everyone else is focused on their own lives and goals. Even if you had an embarrassing moment, they might remember it for a day, two, or maybe a week at most. But then they'll move on with their own life. Nobody's really stuck thinking about your awkward moments, and those who do gossip about it forever, honestly, they're just empty people with nothing better to focus on. So don't waste energy on them. So, what is charisma really? It's a mix of competence and warmth. Now, competence doesn't just mean being able to do something. To me, it's about being able to hold space and stay in control of yourself, even in tough situations. And warmth, that's how easy and pleasant you are to deal with. Are you likable? Do people feel good and valued when they talk to you? Do you carry that inner power and aus- authority that makes others respect you? Most people watching this probably learn toward one side, either they're very warm or they're very competent. But true charisma is when you balance both. So if you've made it this, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any new video. No, here's the truth. People with real charisma don't get shaken by someone else's success. They celebrate it even in the smallest ways. And when you're talking to someone, your full attention should be on them. Don't scroll through your phone. Don't stare off into space. Look them in the eyes. And if eye contact is hard for you, here's a trick I use it. Wear sunglasses even indoors in a store, in a restaurant, until I got comfortable making eye contact. When someone talks to me, I really listen, I interact, I show my engagement. Even using my hands while I talk shows I'm more present. Another tips, don't stare too hard into someone's eyes like a weirdo. That's creepy. Instead, ask questions but avoid deeply personal ones if you're not close. When someone talks to me, I really listen, I interact, I show my engaged, even using my hands. While I talk shows I'm more present. Another tip, don't stare too hard into someone's eyes like a weirdo. That's creepy. Instead, ask questions but avoid deeply person ones if you're not close. Sometimes I slightly tilt my head toward the person like I'm really tuned into what they're saying, but not all the time. Imagine you're in a restaurant talking to a friend and the waiter interrupts for 5 minutes to take your order as soon as he leaves. Instead of just moving on, you can say, "Sorry, no, tell me more about your trip to Amsterdam." That shows you really care. When you're in conversation, don't turn your body away, stay facing the person, relaxed and comfortable. And honestly, building your communication skills is everything. My friends, family, literally everyone around me always tells me how strong my communication skills are, and I'll admire it. I know it too, not to brag, but because I can adapt to anyone. I can vibe with funny people, quick people, serious people, social butterflies. Anyone really will expect rude people. I don't waste time there. The real skill is knowing how to translate your idea into words in a way that's clear, respectful, and doesn't embarrass anyone. It's about expressing yourself simply so anyone can understand you. Another big part of charisma, controlling your emotion. Don't get triggered easily. Learn to adapt to different cultures and people. That's emotional intelligence and it lets you manage both your feeling and the emotion of others around you. Don't take everything personally. Some people just want to provoke you and bring out your worst side. Don't give them that chance. Don't get into argument you know will only end in conflict. As you get older, you start valuing peace more. You avoid unnecessary drama. You realize it's healthy to have friends from different backgrounds and cultures. But also, you learn that everyone has core values and beliefs that are no negotiable, same as you, and clashing with them doesn't make you antisocial or aggressive. It just makes you self aware. Here's something else. Our brains connect with people who share things in common with you. That's why on a date or meeting a new friend, if you find you both love or hate the same thing, your brain register them as like me, and boom, you feel that attraction. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest mistakes women make when they want to be magnetic. They think they need to be super interesting all the time, overly open, or casually talking just to fill silence, and honestly, that kills your charisma. Silence isn't awkward unless you make it awkward, and if you don't know much about a topic, don't fake it. For example, if people are talking about health and I know nothing about it, I don't throw it in no sense just to look smart. That doesn't show you're cultured, it shows you're insecure. Instead, just listen. You don't have to be the most interesting person in the room. Be interested, not interesting. And here's my next piece of advice. Be yourself. You're not stuck with the version of you that you don't like. Of course you can grow and evolve, but the fastest way to kill your charisma is pretending to be someone you're not but. You're not. Putting on a fake mask, hoping people will like you more. People aren't stupid. Maybe you'll trick them once, but the second time they'll see through you. The truth is, the more you accept yourself, the easier it is to stay grounded no matter what. You won't be shaken by embarrassing moment or the opinion of others. If I had cared about what people said about me, I would have never taken the first step to change my life. And the more authentic and honest you are, the most people you'll attract into your life. No, when I say be honest, I don't mean being brutally blunt and inappropriate. Why? Like if someone is wearing something and flattering, you don't just say it rudely. You use fact. You use tact. And finally, don't let people drain your energy or turn it negative. As I always say, if you love, trust, and respect yourself, others will treat you the same. But if you're constantly chasing approval, trying to please everyone, and smiling just to get people to like you when it's not even genuine, you'll never have the spark. Change your mindset. Change how you see yourself. Stop running after people's approval. That's when you'll find your true charisma. All right, friends, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want me to talk about topic you love, drop them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. I love you guys, and I see you in the next one.